What's good, YouTube? It's your boy LJJ and Lil J, and I'm back with a Naraka video. I know it's been a minute, bro, since y'all seen a Naraka video on my channel. I know y'all seeing the Red Swordsman and all this crazy good shit on my channel. I know. But listen, bro, season 12 just dropped on Naraka. They did a basically an overhaul of the base system of like perks and extra things you can get on your characters or all builds of your characters. So every character and everybody has a unique way. If you don't know much about Naraka, it's basically like a martial arts battle royale, swords only. It got gunplay in there, but not really like as like Apex or Fortnite or Call of Duty type. But yeah, if y'all haven't seen no videos of me playing Naraka, I'll leave a link in the description so y'all can see one of my montages that I did a while back, so y'all can get an idea of like what the gameplay looked like. But today we're really talking about something totally different, so let's jump right into that. But before we do, I'm gonna need you to like the video. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below if y'all want more tutorials like this, because I'm planning on doing more. I'm just like working on other content for y'all before I move fully into Naraka. Cause don't worry, we're gonna move straight into Naraka later down the line this year. So don't worry. After that series done, then we're gonna move into it, and then we might work on some GTA 6. I'm not gonna say too much on that, but let's get right into what we here for. Now, today, like I said, they released a new update, new season, whatnot, but they changed the overall system, like right here as y'all see on y'all screen. We got a new potential system. It is not like the glyphs we used to. They changed some of them. Some of them got a little bit of different perks and whatnot. I already made mines over here. This is mines, and I just bought this one just for the purpose of the video, so y'all can understand. I'm gonna go through all the glyphs, and then I'm gonna show you the ones I had chosen and what I got off of it. Now, me personally, I didn't get like some of these due to the fact that it's not my play style. But later on today or maybe tomorrow, I might get my boy Robert to hop on, or my cousin BJ, and let them try out some of these, and then after they play with it a few, then they'll give me their thoughts on it, or I'll let them tell you themselves. I don't know yet. We're gonna see. I might even test it out for them. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the time for it, so I don't mind. But all right, so we're gonna start it into this category right here. We're gonna call this the solar. Well, yeah, that's literally the name of the category, solar. So now this is probably my favorite section. You're gonna see that on my own. But the first one already says upon casting an ultimate, gain 20% damage reduction for 10 seconds within the 60 seconds cooldown. Now, basically, as it says, once you cast your ultimate, you get a 20% damage reduction for 10 seconds within those with a 60 seconds cooldown. Exactly what it says. Then once you basically, if you're used to the other one, you basically upgrade it, right? That's what you would do. You will upgrade them. Of course, I can't really do that with this one, since I have to take the one off of my main one. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're talking about like what you would basically do to upgrade. That's basically what we're going off of. So basically, let's see. The next one we're gonna go to this one. That's damage and rage +3. Now, of course, there's 3 stages. 369% is very basic. You should is very explanatory. You put this on, and you'll get 10. Not 10. My bad. My brain all over the place. You get 3% more rage if you deal damage, and 6% if you deal damage, and 9% so on and so on. It's very explanatory. And then with this one, this is when you take damage. Okay, so basically it's almost a similar thing, just the numbers are a little different. 3.67%, 7.34%, 11%. When you take that amount of damage, you earn more rage back. So the damage you deal gains you 3%, 6%, and 9%. While this one over here, if you're a person who want to take more damage and get your ultimate by getting your ass kicked a little bit, off rip, go with this one. If you're dealing more damage like me, you know you're more likely going to be dealing that damage. It kind of depends on how you want to play. If you're planning on taking that damage and then you want to get your ultimate off of that, so if they whooping your ass, yeah, go ahead and get this one. But if you want to deal that damage and get your rage that way, deal this one. Now we're gonna take this turn right here. This starts with 15% rage. Now, in the last one, the last glyph we had before this one, this new system, I had this. Now, this is probably the most overpowered one, I would say, by far. Now, the reason why I would say that is due to the fact you start with 15%, right? So, with 15% rage, about 5 minutes from now, well, not 5 minutes from now, but in that game, 5 minutes, your rage will be complete. Compared to most people who don't have this on, they will not get their rage quick. So if you get done literally using your ultimate, your rage will come back quicker than others. Simple as that. And you start with that, so you're gonna get your rage 10 times quicker. Now we're gonna move over here to rage and damage 18% for 15 seconds after defeating an enemy. So basically, like it says right here, rage, basically the more damage you do to an enemy and you defeat them, you get 18% more for 15 seconds after defeating them. That's very good. Now, it wasn't called this, it wasn't called convert in the other one. I forgot exactly what the name was, but this one and this one was kind of tied in together, but they separated them, which is just fine with me. Then we're gonna move over here. This is a 3 stages one. Basically, it's almost the exact same thing as this one over here. Literally about the exact same thing. It's really no different. It'll add up more, so you can stack them. So if you get 3% here, and well, in order for you to get up here, you're gonna have to match this out. So you'll be 9% here, and then you want to put like 1 on here, so that's like what, 12? So yeah. Now if I'm wrong, like I said, I was just doing that quick. But so basically, that's 6. 6. If you could do 6 here, do another 7 here, and do this one. Like I said, I'm very slow. I'm very slow. Yeah, but that's 12. Like, yeah, I had to double check. I had to make sure that was the right number, because I'm over here forgetting my numbers. Damn. But same thing over here from this one. Literally the same thing. It's just you can stack them. That's all it is. You're stacking them. Once you stack them, it add up more. So that's more, rage you're getting out of it. If you don't know what rage is, let me explain that one more time. Rage is your skill. I mean, not your skill, your ultimate. Your ultimate is called rage. Your rage goes up by, like it says, dealing damage to somebody, or somebody dealing damage to you, or it just goes up slowly over time. But it goes up quicker if you're dealing damage to somebody or you're taking damage from somebody. Simple as that. Now, this is by far the one that I kind of like, but not really want to use as much. Is basically the same thing as this one. Where is it? Where is it? Dang, I forgot where it was. But anyway, this one is the same thing as the other one we saw earlier. If I can find it, if I can remember where I saw it at. Can't remember where I saw it at. Okay, right here. Basically, that's what it is. It just, you get a 20% damage reduction. That's all it is. It's just a little bit more than the other one. Now we completed the solar class. We're gonna move over here. Now this is by far, there's one of these in here that I think people should start taking advantage of, and I feel like most pros and people who play at a high level like me are more likely gonna choose one of these things in here. I can't tell you which one yet till we get to it, but as it says right here, we're in the lunar one. So it says while weapon in focus, gain a 10% damage reduction to damage from weapons attacks. Weapons focus gold, purple, and blue. Now, basically, let me explain that. This is basically a rock paper scissors type of game, right? So basically, you got the common attack, you got blue focus, you got gold focus, and you got purple focus, and you got the parry. Now, if you play certain games with parry in them, then you know what that is. But off rip, I can tell you, blue focus get beat by gold, and gold sometimes get beat by purple. It's kind of iffy because I've seen purple focus here and there, but not all the time. But I know gold focus automatically beats blue, and purple will beat blue. So the only thing blue can really beat is common, which is your normal attack, your stagger attacks. Those are the only. Now blue can be beat by parry. I'm just letting y'all know now. So basically, you get a damage reduction if you gain when you're using any of these focus, gold, purple, blue. You gain a damage reduction to the person who's attacking you. Now, like I said, if I don't explain it good enough, you can go test it out for yourself. I'm just giving y'all the rundown so y'all can have a brief of what's really new. Now, after successful countering, damage reduction will be 2.5 and 5% and 7.5 for 10 seconds. So it's really, all this is really giving you, after you counter somebody, you're just getting a damage reduction for a certain period of time, and your percent goes up on how many times you level up. There's 3 stages, and whatever you level it up to, so if you level up like if I level this up, right? Oh, of course I can do that. So basically, if I level, now remember, you can't just go out here. You have to buy this one first. So whatever, if I'm on solar, I have to buy the first one first. Then you have to max these out. You have to max one of these out, or both, depending on how you build, make your build. You're gonna max it out, the 3, and then you go up. So that's all it is. Now, if we come back over here, once you max this out, you get, so when you level up, as you see, I'm on the second one, 2 out of 3. Oh, I almost clicked out of it. I would have been mad. So it says 5%. Now, if I go down, it goes back to 2.5. But when I level up the 3, it's 7.5. So basically, you go up after that. So now we're going to come over here to this category that says rescue speed, and then you can level up 3 times, 3.3, 6.6, 10%. Basically, when you're rescuing your teammate, the speed is kind of slow unless 2 people rescuing them at the same time. But you can make that go faster if you max this out, which is if you're playing duos or trios, I suggest max this out, unless you're that type of player that just can handle anybody and it won't matter. But I suggest do it anyway, because you might need them for a clutch moment, or you truly need them for to keep them alive for whatever reason. I don't know. I can't tell you that reason. Excuse me. I don't know what the hell going on with my body today. Alright, so we're going to match this out. We're not actually keeping this, I'm just saying. Now, with this one, successful rescue grants the rescue player a 35% damage reduction for 5 seconds after being rescued, as long as one of the rescuers has this glyph. The rescue player can benefit from the damage reduction. So basically, if I rescue, let's say Robert, and I have this on, he get a 35% damage reduction. Means the person who, let's say Tom, is the dude who run up on him after I rescued him, he's gonna get that damage reduction. So the dude doing alright, so if I didn't have this on, he'll get 250 damage dealt, while it might drop down to 200 or 150. It's gonna be 35%. That would be in the 205, or maybe even 190 damage. So the damage will be lower than what you would normally do if you didn't have this on, which is I suggest this would be a good one, but in my opinion, I'm gonna get to my opinions when I come to mine. But we need to speed it up a little bit, so let's get right through it. So with this one, it's the same thing as the one down there. The speed, you can stack them. So I'm not gonna go over that again. Like I said, some of them stack. Now this one, now I ain't gonna lie, I might have to get this myself. But successful counters restore 115 health. Exceeded health will turn into armor. Oh my god, that will be amazing. Especially if you always countering people left and right, left and right, left and right. Boy, your health and armor gonna be stacked. I suggest people get that. That is a plus. Now we're gonna move over here. Now this one is the most important one. That's my favorite one right here. But we're gonna move past. All right, now this one, same thing is down there. You can stack it. Okay, now we're gonna move into my favorite one. Now this is the brand new one they added, which is by far. I'm gonna show y'all this when after I explain it. Mines. I'm gonna show y'all a little glimpse of what it looked like with this new perk. So after a successful counter, you can dodge and follow up with a counter strike combo. So basically, if you counter somebody and you use, now this is where you will get gold focus from. After you parry and you hit, like I said, I'm on Xbox, so I'll hit LT after I parry somebody, and then I can counter that and attack them, but being gold focused, so anything they try to do, it'll be interrupted. They drop their weapon and all that. But with this, you can dodge. So let's say you're going against like Yushan. He let's say he hit you with, I don't know, his dash or whatever, or not his dash. No, let's say he got a staff or something. Let's just say somebody got a staff. We ain't gonna use no character for example. And you see a blue focus. You counter that. Once you counter that, you push them down, or whatever the animation might be for certain weapons is different. They drop their weapon, and you pull into a nice, and I mean a nice animation. Different weapons got different animations, just to let you know. But what you would do, you would dash out of it. So you can dash left, right. I'm not sure about back. I haven't tested that one. I did left. I'm good at left, but right I need more practice on. But left is normal for me. But you will normally go straight forward. Now, if they dash out of that, then it'll throw the animations off, so it will not complete the full thing, so it'll cut off. I'll show some examples of how it looked complete. Like I said, I'm just not learning how to use this myself because I just got done testing it. So I'll give y'all a brief look on what it looked like in a little bit. But yeah, that's all it is. You're dodging and then following up with the counter strike. Instead of after you're countering them, you follow up right with the counter strike. You can dodge after if you need to. It's not really recommended if you don't want to. But with this, you're able to unlock this. You cannot do this without it. So if you want to dodge out of dash and then follow up with the counter strike, you need this on. Other than that, you cannot do it without it. Now we're gonna move into this one. Now I'm gonna probably work on this one more myself. So stamina cost for dodge and quick dash subtract 5%. Like it says, stamina and dodging and quick dash, it's kind of in the same category, because your stamina when you, oh, hold up, my words is all over the place. I was trying to say, when you dodge and you quick dash, your stamina drops pretty low, so it would not be taking, it'll take less than what it would take for you to do a dodge and a quick dash, so you take 5% off. So that's all it is. Moving on to the next one, fast grapples. Now I'm not sure, I can't remember if this was in it, because I can't remember this was in the old one, but if it wasn't, then it's new. So basically, like it says, you get 8.33%, 16.66, and 25% grapple speed. I haven't tested that out, so I don't know how that's going to turn out. I'm going to test that out eventually, and I'll let y'all know how that turns out. This one, long reach, grapple distance. I know this was in the last one. Basically, you can grapple way farther than other people who don't have this on, which is 30%, by the way. Then you can stack the grapple speed. Um, with this one, stamina recovery per second, 1%, 2%, 3%. Basically, you recover stamina a little faster than what you would do without it. This one in survival modes, you will start with 1 healing berries, 2 armor powders. Now I ain't gonna lie, just off of reading this, sorry that I got clear up my throat. I just woke up recently, so my brain and my voice is trying to get back to normal. But anyway, basically, that's what you got right here. You're gonna start the game off with heals and 3 additional grapples. So you're gonna be able to get 1 healing berry, two. Wait, let's see. Hold on. Yeah, 1 healing berry, 2 powder armor. Yeah, 2 armor powders, and 3 additional grapple hooks, like it says. Moving on to this one, cooldown reduction. Basically, if your skill is like, let's say 15, it'll be 18%. So I'm just going off of what in my head. So if it's like 15% for your well, not if it's 15 seconds for your cooldown, you might get 10 seconds, 5 seconds. I don't know. I have to test that out myself. I'll come back to that whenever I can. And then this, oh wait, this one. Yeah, I completed this whole category, didn't I? Oh, my bad, y'all. All right, this one. Now I know my boy Robert gonna love this one because he had this one on his build last time. Gain a 1,000 plus 1,000 luck when opening gold or green stashes. I think that's gonna be very handy if you're playing duos or trios. Somebody gotta have that. Every 10 seconds, you gain 15, 30, or 45 dark tide coins. Is basically like currency while you're in the game. How can I say this? Man, see, I haven't played Apex or Fortnite in so long, so I can't really make a reference. But basically, your dark tide coins can be used while you're in the game, and you're buying like a loot bag, more room in your bag, or hills, or whatever the case might be, more grapples. So that's basically what that is. You got your plus 200 luck, so it's similar to this. That's all it is. And then if we come back over here, you start with 1,500 dark tide coins. Basically, you're just like I said, you're gonna start the game with. So once you start the game and you load in, you have 1,500 dark tide coins. Unlike most people who don't have it on, they'll have 0. So that would be upper edge. So basically, with this one, you'll earn 35% more dark tide coins when you're completing scroll quests. God damn. So basically, you're doing a bounty, or I don't know the name of the red one, but I call it a reverse bounty. Or like open the chest or something like that, or ring a bell. You get 35% more coins. Discount shared by party. So if somebody have this on, that means the real dealer, which is basically where you will use the dark tide coins. You can everybody can have a discount. So like for a bag, it's like what, 2,000 dark tide coins. So basically, you will basically go and get it for like 1,500 for the whole thing. And if everybody in the game on your team has this, so everybody on your team has this, you can stack it. Like it says, they are stackable. So everybody can make it way more cheaper if everybody have it. And then, like I said, some of these repeat itself simply like that. So yeah, there you go. That's basically what that is. Now hold on, let me take some of these off because I don't need these stacking up on me. So now we're gonna go over to mines. Now this is mine. Now I'm gonna run through this very quickly. So basically, the solar one, I have for the rage 20%. I have one of these on. Like I said, I was trying to split them because you can split them, but you're limited. So basically, like in the old ones, you can choose 6. Was it 5 or 6? I think it was 6 of them. But you can also like do 3 solar, maybe 3 lunar, and then like for the rest, you get the point, right? So basically, I got one of these, which is I deal the damage 3%, and then I put this as max. So if I take damage, that's 11%, because you never know. I might mess up my combo. They might try to kill me or something. So my rage will go up quicker. And then I chose to start 15% because you already know. By the way, I was talking about this one right here. Yeah, I was gonna put that regardless. Now over here in lunar, I did this one. I gained a 10% damage reduction to the damage from weapons attacks. I did this one after a successful counter damage reduction. I did it at the max, so I get 7.5 for 10 seconds. And then of course I did this one with the dodge after counter, and follow up with a counter strike. Then I did this one. Stamina cost for a dodge is like -5%. Grapple speed, I put it at max so I can see how it is. Stamina recovery per second. The way I move around the map, sometimes I need that. So yeah. So we're gonna move into some gameplay to show you how that goes and how it looks. Now, I can tell you for a fact that it's not what I thought it was gonna be. Now, of course, like I said, you're gonna need extra time to learn it. So I'm gonna do my best to describe it. I'm not gonna do no cuts. I am on Xbox One, for y'all knowing. Now I was thinking about cutting it in my head, so that's why I got quiet for a second. But then I'm like, you know what? It's no point of cutting it. It's just gonna be a raw video, so y'all can see. No cuts, no edits, no none of that. It's just gonna be straight footage. So if y'all see me mess up, I'm not gonna cut it out. It's just gonna stay in there. Simple as that. I'm not gonna show nothing crazy. I'm just gonna show y'all what I think would be the best, and we'll even test out the grapple thing. Now, if y'all see the game lag or struggle to keep up, like I said, I am on Xbox One, so this is something that I deal with on a regular basis. Now, of course, you will find these little fireflies, which I suggest if you see them in a match, I suggest get them because that'll help your basically your ultimate. So we're gonna try the grapple speed. Like I said, I don't know what it looked like without it.
Come and join the bloodshed already.
So that's a little faster than what it used to be. Had to get them back up. Now I would show a few combos y'all can try out. If y'all comfortable trying these combos, y'all can. But first, we're gonna try the dodge. I want to show that first. So we are in training. We're gonna do a counter combo. All right. So basically, every weapon has a 1, 2, 3. Besides the great sword and pole sword, they have a 1, 2. But that's for another day.
For the torment
I'll explain that another day. But we're just gonna do this, and I'll try to demonstrate. Now, like I said, if you don't see me
afraid yet,
as you see right there, I got the dodge out of it. Now I'm gonna demonstrate what it looked like if I don't use the dodge feature, which is still available to you. You see how it launched forward? Now if you use dodge, I'm not gonna get this 100% of the time. I still need more practice with it, so I will admit that after I get used to it. I thought you were gonna throw it at me.
Afraid yet?
So there you go. Now, of course, if you don't remember the dodge, then you're probably gonna have to learn how to remember that, and also get your timing down. And also goes off of your input delay too. So it depends on the frames you choose it. So yeah. So see how I dodged and it didn't give me the gold focus still? you're looking for that gold focus when you're dodged. Like that. So when you dodge, make sure you're still in gold focus.
Afraid yet?
Now, of course, you can try this at your own risk while you're in the middle of a fight. Like I just did, like a super quick one. I went straight and then I went this way, then straight into it. Now, like I said, I'm not good at the right. Let's see if I can get the right down. If I can time it. Hit me again with it.
Afraid yet?
Yeah, the right is a little tricky for me. But if it comes towards like the left, I feel like I have that down pat. Well, not really down pat, but just a little bit. Now, let me show y'all some combos y'all can try. Like I said, when it comes down to the dodging thing, if you don't want to do the dodging thing, you don't have to, because I might keep it, I might take it off by the next time y'all see it. So let me show y'all the 1-2 y'all don't want to do. You don't want to sit here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, now you probably wonder, how did I keep doing that without getting blue focus? Now, if you pay attention, you pause, and you pause. Now, let me show you what it looked like if you would have kept going with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, blue focus. Now, there's multiple ways to keep you from doing blue focus, because people will go for that blue focus and parry you if you get a little too cocky with it. So you 1, 2, 3, 4, bow. You see that blue focus? Now I'll count quick, but that's 1, 2, 3. Because that whole move counts as a 2. And then when you see that blue focus, that's a 3. Because 1, 2, 3. I just counted fast. That's all it is. Now, there's 2 ways. Well, as y'all can see, you can pause for a second and then keep going. But you're not gonna be able to do that while you're in a fight. Now, you can always go. There you go. So that's one way you could do that. Now let me explain that, because I got a little quiet when I did that. So basically, now, like I said, I don't know exactly what systems y'all on. Y'all could be on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, but I'm gonna explain this the best way I can, because I can use terms in the game. So basically, you got your horizontal and your vertical. Horizontal, if I'm saying that word wrong, please excuse me. For some reason my brain thinks that's how to say it. And then you got your vertical. These are 2 different things you can do. So for me, I'm on Xbox, so my horizontal is LT, my vertical RT. LT, RT. Now, let me show you what I just did recently. LT, jump, LT, jump, LT, jump, LT, jump, and then you get that glide animation. And you can do the same thing with RT, which is your vertical. RT, jump, and you can even do a little down animation like that. Now, but when you see, you won't get this animation right here if you're using RT. Now, if you're using LT or your horizontal, you get this animation, which is like a little glide animation, and I love it. Now, if you're using your vertical, you get this immediately, and that's for most weapons that I know about. So now, how do you get a now here's another way. Let me explain this one. See, you always use your dodge. Now you can easily go. There you go. Now, what I did was crouch. Now, you can hold it and go horizontal, crouch, horizontal, crouch, horizontal, crouch, horizontal, crouch, horizontal, crouch. But if you want to get very technical with it, you can also do horizontal. Now, I can explain that just a little bit, because even I'm still trying to get this down. Now, let me explain it this way. Now you can throw people in the air, and depending on what what system you're on or what's your ping, it would be different for everybody. For me, it's like a little split second. I have to time it. So yeah, don't worry, it's a little different for everybody, but I can explain it. So when you're doing this, horizontal or vertical, you're gonna press or hold. You can press. Now remember, before you throw them up in the air. As y'all can see, like that. Now, but you can't use horizontal though. On some weapons you can, but not all. But use vertical, because if you're doing vertical, you can do that. Now you have to hit crouch first. You have to hit crouch first, because this is what it's gonna look like if you hit them at the same time. Now you're probably saying, well, you just did a vertical. I'm holding it, throw you in the air. But if you hit them at the exact same time, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get this most of the time. You're not gonna get. Now this is where I messed up when I first started learning how to do it. I was always holding them at the same time, and then I'll get the animation I'm looking for, but I'll get like random animations. But if you wanna, like, I'm telling y'all, listen to this now. I'm giving y'all a heads up. Hold it first. So if you're running towards somebody and alright, so look, I'm running towards them. Get ready to hold it and hit them with that. Now, I suggest, now this is by far the best advice I can give you if you want to do combos. Hit him with a so y'all see the little thing by his name right there? Well, not name, but by his health bar, the little circle right there. You need that to pop up on your enemy. Now, you're probably saying, what do that mean? That's a stagger effect. So that means whoever got the first hit on somebody, that's a stagger effect. And some of them can be rolled out of or dashed out of. But you stagger them and then hit them with it. That's just my opinion. Of course, you can automatically do that and you get the same effect, as you can see, like that. So that's one way to do it. Now, of course, some characters got like combo breaking builds, or let's see,
Brutal. I prefer to think of.
Alright, so for like one of my favorite characters, he have a mechanical arm, which I need to go over, by the way, because I'm pretty sure
invention and combat both demand a keen mind.
I'm not sure. Let's see. No, they didn't change it yet. Okay. I thought they took it out because they're changing his abilities up. But basically, as you can see, yeah, y'all can see it got a blast in it. Now, with some characters, you can learn how to use their abilities and do that combo. Now, because most people in the Pro League do this. Now, since I have an input delay, and since I'm on a Xbox One, that's going to be harder for me to pull off. So basically, it's the same thing I taught you. You want to throw them in the air, grapple under them, and you're supposed to get like under them and hit them back in the air, which is a little harder if you don't know how to time it. So for people like me who don't know how to get that animation right, this is what you'll do.
Not the right time.
So you have your own way of doing it, which is, I love this way more than I love the original way. So even if you do miss, so let's say I missed by a little bit. Let's get him back up. So let's say I hit him here and I grapple here, it still hit him. Now he do have another ability you can choose from,
not fatal.
which is
Fear of failure.
you can use it to bring him towards you, which is a little harder in my opinion, but not to most people. Like I said, you have to be precise with it, which is good. You have to be so precise. You have to know where they landing at all times. Cause the way I want to do it, I'm gonna tell you my vision of it. I want to be able to grapple him back towards me while he in midair, which is a little harder.
Yeah.
Like that. Now I can't do